camera looking at me every day while I'm driving? I don't know about that. A camera in my personal space every day? I don't know about that. A camera just there. Yeah, I don't know about that, y'all. But as usual, y'all know I got a story to tell. Let's get into it. Y'all heard the stories, y'all saw the videos, y'all see the YouTubers talking about it. It's a big hoopla over here about inward facing camera, outward facing camera. At first, I really didn't have much to say on it because, as y'all know, I'm new to Prime, right? I'm coming outside to get into the tanker division, and I've been running on the tanker division for a month on the lease and a little bit on the company, but I'm going on my second month here at Prime, right? So I didn't want to speak on it too much because y'all know group for Prime, they're a little frisky when they're ready. They like to tussle a little bit on YouTube. So I try to stay out of certain conversations until recently. I kind of was like, do I want to? Yeah, can I? Nah. But my true take on the whole inward, outward facing camera is let's just get straight into it and straight to the point. This is not our company. This is not our business, right? We are employees. It doesn't matter. Owner operators, standard lease to purchase, company drivers. It's all the same thing. We need them to get to work, to make some money, and that's just how it is. Do they need us? Yes. But are we replaceable? Hell yeah, we are. And as far as you can see with everything going on in the industry, we are more replaceable than ever. And it may be a better thing for a lot of us to get replaced. It could be the income could be offered at less. That could just be it, right? That's it. You can offer a new driver an income where an experienced driver will not be okay with, right? And a new driver might have to deal with that because they're only focused on getting their experience so they can elevate in their career, which we all go through, we all understand. But it's their company. They can do whatever they want. They have their reasons to. It was mentioned it's for insurance. That's what it's said to be about. You will not know unless you're privy to some conversation that all of us aren't. You will never know if that's not the case or if it's truly the case. I can only go by what was mentioned. It's for insurance. But at the end of the day, this is not our company. They will do what they want to do, and they can do what they want to do. They have the right to do what they want to do. You only have two options here as a driver, right? You either choose to stay and conform to the new rules and regulations, or you leave and go elsewhere. There's no other conversation to be had. You can talk every day about protesting. You can go in the comments and complain and say you're gonna leave, which a lot of drivers, they say they're gonna leave and they don't, and that's the problem. A lot of drivers like to talk about what they're gonna do and they do not follow through. I've never seen an industry where I go on social media every day and I see comments, let's band together, let's fight, let's stick together. If we stick together, we can make a change. And nobody shows up. Not even half of them shows up. Everybody forgets and goes back to life. Because why? We're in the season where everybody's struggling some way. You got your percentage that's doing great. There's always that exception to the rule. But majority rules right now, a lot of truckers are going through it. And because of that, they're not willing or wanting to take any steps to protest and do certain things because they're trying to protect taking care of their family, taking care of themselves. They have real life ish going on. Now you can just choose to leave or you can choose to stay. However, at the same point, I can just say for myself personally, I've never had to deal with inward facing cameras. And outward, did I ever have outward? I think, yeah, I had outward facing camera, right? Once. I think. Anyways, but I never had to deal with that whole conversation about cameras. My only problem is when I came here, there was no mention. There was no chatter or anything about inward or outward facing cameras. And even me, leading up to signing my lease, there's nothing in the lease that says possibilities of inward, outward facing cameras. So that's another problem too. When the inward and outward facing cameras are being introduced now, are being rolled out, and right now they're in the volunteer process where they're testing it out and all that, clearly I'm going to have to sign a new lease, right? I have to sign a new lease. And I think that's where the problem is going to start. When people have to go ahead and sign that lease saying, we are okay, we are agreeing to inward outward facing camera, because there's no way you could just put the camera in without no legal binding, you know what I'm saying, paperwork. It has to be signed off on. When I came here, there was no mention of that. There was nothing telling me for me to foresee that happening, and that's my biggest problem. I feel like I definitely came into this at the wrong time. I didn't even get like a little chance to ease in without it. Secondly, my biggest problem is, which I just mentioned in my previous video, me, low revenue, low earning. I'm already stressed about that, and now to have a camera in my face, knowing that I'm not earning, man, the anxiety in that situation is just damning, don't you think? Now that I'm here and I'm seeing how the earnings are set up and certain issues that I have to combat while I'm here, I'm just thinking of any other driver like myself going through a period of low pay, not making enough. Yes, you might be covering the truck payment from the lease every week, but you're not bringing anything out in terms of net income. And even if you bring out any net income, it's not enough to cover your basic necessities, right? So you deal with that pressure, right? You deal with that pressure of the stress of not earning enough. You deal with the pressures of what's going on the road. You deal with daily pressures out here as truck drivers, and now you have a camera just stuck in your face, constantly reminding you that you're being watched. And if you slip up, you never know what the outcome may be. And yes, everything starts out with possible good intentions, but over time, we've seen how these situations can change. The course can change. Something happens to mess it up, right? So you just have to wonder, all of that being placed on the drivers, and then additionally, it's issues with earnings. It's a lot to take on. I want to be as professional as I can be because I'm trying to just really not, do too much on my channel. I have to still be professional. You just have to think that there's a lot of companies out here who are consistent with their pay, consistent with how much they're providing for their drivers, and yet there's no inward facing cameras. Outward, I have no problem with outward facing cameras. Outward's fine. At the end of the day, outward can end up protecting you somewhat, right? And inward may be able to protect you somewhat too, because you've seen videos about trainers seeing what happened with their students, and the inward facing camera caught that. I saw that on a YouTuber's channel. She mentioned it, and I saw the actual video itself. I think it was, I don't want to mess up her name, but she's with Schneider. She also pulls tankers, chemical. I don't want to mess up your name, but she mentioned that in her video as well, in terms of the little pros to it. Yeah, and it's a small percentage to me. I did ask the question when I went to one of the business classes for lease, about the camera. Am I able to cover it? I mean, I don't see why. And it was mentioned, no, they don't think that's going to be allowed. But realistically, for me, if it's outside of my drive shift, why can't I cover it? Why can't I should be able to cover it with no kind of repercussions or not being chastised for covering it, right? Because I don't see what you would need to see outside of my drive time. As a woman trucking, the biggest thing for me is that this is home. For me and a lot of people, this is home. We spend majority of our time in this truck. Therefore, we're doing something that comes like second nature. Could be doing a little truck shower, hello, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of stuff we do in here, and to constantly have to remind yourself to make sure this is closed at all times, or you might pop out by accident. Like, you don't want to take any chances. And even though it's mentioned that it's only for this area, at the same time, I still have my reservations. I still have to wonder, is that truly going to be the case? Or like hacking and so forth, there's always one little bad apple that spoils the bunch, you know, who just thinks they can just do whatever. So my main thing is about privacy. That's really it for me, is privacy. But again, in conclusion, y'all, I can't sit around and think about inward facing cameras. I can't go in the comments but oh no, because nothing is going to change. There is a reason why it's coming. It's not, I don't think it's not for us. You know what I'm saying? It's something to benefit the company, whether insurance or something else. It's not for us in particular. So therefore, we cannot be here protesting or talking up a storm, cussing, thinking that's going to change anything. It's either you choose to leave before the cameras are put in the truck, or you decide you have to stay and tough it out and be the best worker you can be. That's really all there is. There's no neutral ground. There's no in between. So I hope everything goes well with it. It's rolled out. I've heard they're requesting volunteers and stuff like that. I definitely wouldn't want to be a volunteer, for the simple fact that, you know, like, I don't want to fast track myself into seeing the possibilities that could hurt me, you know, in the future when it comes to the camera. And I'm not pushing. I don't think anyone's trying to push themselves to deal with an anxious situation. I mean, is there some incentives being offered? I haven't heard of any incentives and so forth, but all I can say at the end of it is either you choose to stay here at Prime or you leave. It's no in between. So it's no point of y'all just causing a ruckus. It's not gonna change. It's coming. I think future-wise, a lot of companies are gonna also follow and put it inward, outward-facing cameras, and then we're gonna be faced with an overall situation of that's just a part of the requirement now. But for right now, I really don't feel that great about dealing with it. I don't know what my decisions will be, but I know that in the end, I'm gonna make a decision that's best for me. And right now, I'm combating two things. I'm combating the earnings for me right now, and then eventually the camera. So it's like two issues just weighing on my scales, pros, cons, and it is what it is. But again, I'ma just cut this right here. You know, I like to chitter chatter. I say this on every video and keep on going. But again, y'all, I appreciate every one of you so much. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. I hope all the information that I share is of benefit to someone. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comments. And sometimes it takes me a while to respond because all of the comments doesn't show up for some reason on the studio, or I won't see it right away in the regular YouTube video comments. So I'm going back and forth just to make sure I don't miss anything. So thank you as usual. Like, share, subscribe, follow me on Instagram if you want to, but you definitely can get to know me better over there. I keep it real. I have some fun, and you get to see the true Tati over there. But y'all, I'm gonna end this video right here. Y'all have a great day and peace out. See y'all later.